the transparent shadowing PDFs in correlation with um, BCI, you'll enter the nano technology where it's all being revealed. And they're even stating that they can go live in your brain, in your body, making a show out of your life or living your life or manipulating your life. And they stated that the only thing that you would know is that a light would be flashing. Where have we seen that before? Was it Terminator? That there was a light flashing on the right angle of your eye, and that way you'd know. Well, in Terminator, that was not a good sign. But they stated that that would be the only way you would know that you would go live, that someone would go live in you. I can share the PDF underneath the video if it works out, if they're letting me film. So far, they're harassing me in my phone already, so I don't know how far I'll get. And that's all. Yeah, blockchain based. They're mining bodies. That's the plan. That's the goal. And it's bad stuff. It's really sci-fi, and people don't have a clue on what they're creating. They're creating a monster. It's Frankenstein in the flesh. Worse than that, because there's no cause. It's just Frankenstein in the flesh. It's the global brain. And we're all trying to refuse the freaking smart meter, and now they're in our bodies. Come on, and they're not using it for medical aid or something. They're using it to drive people absolutely insane by the torture that they inflict. I see like the crazy people videos going by, and that they say these people are mentally unstable living on the streets, etc. But I see targeted individuals, people that whose arms are being moved and that are rolling on the streets, etc. These people are brain hacked for sure. That's not mental health. These people are victims. I've seen more videos that how can you think this is normal? We've never had that. So yeah, that's my 2 cents, but it's the discrepancy between living it and trying to help out other targets or living that are living it too, and you try to listen to them and help them out a bit just by venting. And then there's the people that still by the loads are responding to these Facebook posts, and I think they're trolls, but you never know. There's a lot of people that are not aware of the technology, but are also complete and utter bastards. Just put it like it is, to come to a post where people are so shattered and in tears and trying to tell that they're tortured to the world. And there are these people that have no consciousness or feeling or empathy at all that are just scolding at people that are online crying. Oh, you've been doing this for 10 years. What is that telling you? This person has been tortured for 10 years and had no help whatsoever. And there's trolls underneath there that are making it worse. Where's your heart? But they might be bottlenecks or trolls. I don't know. It's possible. Anything goes in this era. So annoying to do this in bits. I'm sorry, but it's the phone acting up, stating I have no space, etc., and messing with me basically. But anyways, there's this discrepancy just between people that know, that lived it, that understand this is terrible what's going on. It's the worst human rights violations ever. Some understand it's warfare, some don't. Some understand it's already the global brain infrastructure, and that this is going to be for everyone, not just targeted individuals, but for the globe. Global brain says it all. So we have a lot of exposing to do in connecting the dots between the military agenda and the blockchain agenda, and putting them all together in the nanotechnology, because they can't do it without. Oh, they can do it without, but not as specific. But yeah, it's part of it. We all know that. But meanwhile, just keep on the positive. There's good things happening. Anna Toledo has been doing a great job of targeted justice. She went and tried to explain to every politician she can get her hands on what's going on, and she did state that they were willing to listen. So that's a thing. It's a thing. Um, I do have some people in the Netherlands that are, um, yeah, trying to share their videos and then have people of mental health care at their doorstep. So that's that's a horrible experience, and yeah, I think it helps to just state, hey, back off, and you do have rights. If you are not a threat to yourself or others, they have no right to detain you or kidnap you in any way, shape, or form. This warfare is happening. NATO is exposing it itself. So it's time that our government is stepping up to the plate and start to work on protocols towards the police and other organizations that this is a thing. Unless it is our government ourselves, of course they won't do it. But we gotta have hope. Could be any country. Every country is developing this, and we don't know who it is. To be honest, could be any country. Um, so I'm keeping hope alive, but they really gotta step up and at least change protocols that if you're hearing freaking voices, which are frequency transmissions and ultrasound transmissions, is no longer to be denied. If you still deny that, then you're not living in this era. And where have um, that you don't know that this exists and this is being deployed in the electronic warfare. That's way behind on reality, and yeah, I hope they do step up to reality fast. Um, yeah, there was a lot more that I wanted to say, but it'll have to wait for another time. Meanwhile, just keep hope alive. Know that if you have that mental health bullshit at your doorstep, then make an objection. Show your sanity and object. Um, so yeah, it'll be okay. Yeah, it's gonna be okay, but it's horrible. People are being choked, beaten, burned. I've had my share of Havana syndrome and more, raped, etc. It's how dare they take this in this time of humanity while we should be thriving.
these things out loud, and like these people come around constantly, like, we know what you're thinking. And so like from the time I wake up till the time I go to sleep, I'm just having to sit there thinking, constantly, never getting a break from like my thoughts or anything, keeping my mind going, thinking like I think crazy on purpose to keep them from knowing like everything out of my life and bitch shit. And like right now I just think something crazy to keep people out of my head. And I don't want to sound like a crazy person, but this is something real that goes on that people, like, most people don't, like, I don't get how more people don't know about it or being like a targeted individual. And when your own family starts doing it, I don't know what it is. Seriously, like, one of the most hardest things I've ever dealt with. I can go places and there's people that will, like, walk around in the store like they're shopping. And they'll, like, there'll be something in my house or something that they'll mention or throw up in the air. Or something that I'm thinking, and they'll be, like, on an aisle over, and they'll start talking about it. Like, thinking, should I get this cereal? Oh, we should get that cereal. Or I can think of a certain brand of something, they'll mention it. And everywhere I go, they always got their phones pointed at me. I don't know how to get these people to stop. And it's the hardest thing to talk to people about. Because you can sit there, you could say like, yeah, people hear my thoughts. And they're like, oh, you're schizophrenic, you're this, you're that. But we're really not.